morning to the DMV and the rest of the world. It is your girl. Yes, it's me again. This is Reese, the best that ever did it. So today on the Morning Max show, we're going to talk about what is September the 22nd known for. And also, I want to showcase one of my very good friends' singing talents and ability. We're going to showcase the music from Kenny Hamp Jr. today. So, Kenny, I hope you're looking and listening, you and Ashton, because it's about y'all today. Man, I want to talk about. I had a show last night, a comedy show, you guys know, at a Diffuse Lounge last night. And I want to thank all my supporters and friends for showing up. The Gwen Factor was in the house. Her and Melvin was in the house. Pam was in the house. We had Molly Mall, $1 million Moments in the house. We had Shea Butter Baby in the house, Shea Butter Man as Ernest 202 in the house. We had Ron the Truth Hunt in the house. That was the T-shirt man. And we had Mr. Tom Mo himself in the house. Man, it was nice. It was like that. And of course, there was Kenny Ham Jr. Now, for those who was expecting to see the jazz band last night, I ain't had nothing to do with that. That was nothing on me. The jazz band, unfortunately, couldn't make it, but I did show up with my friends and my crew in tow, and we showed out. We did what we were supposed to do, and that was drop the mic. So I want to thank you all and give everybody a round of applause for that. Thank you guys so much. And without you all, I couldn't do what I do. You all make it possible that I can continue to go on and cut up and tell jokes and clown and I just want to thank you. I just wanted to give a shout out to the people. I'm gonna do it again later on in the show in case anybody come late and they miss their shout out. I'm gonna give them another shout out. So, do I got the people up in the comments? Is it working, Mall? Are they here? Okay. Um,
That's
somebody.
James Tony. He said he heard you was fantastic. Very proud of you.
Thank you. That was Mr. Jamarco Management himself, Tony Hollins. He was the one that put me on to the gig. Hannibal was the promoter, and no, that's a different James. It's not James from last night. This James is Jamarco Management James. Um,
You
I
call him
think,
Tony, right?
yeah, I call him Tony. I call him Pretty Ricky. Pretty Ricky, what I
He was
call him.
at your book signing, I remember.
Yes, exactly. Yes. He definitely was. Yes. Uh, and I don't know who you heard it from, but thank you anyway. Thank you. So I wanted to get in before we go in and talk about the music. I wanted to tell y'all what today was known for. Some bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why. So September 22nd was the preliminary day that President Lincoln put the Emancipation Proclamation in gear to free the slaves. So thank you for President Lincoln for doing that. The Proclamation. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for getting the chains physically off our arms and hands and feet and the yokes physically off our neck. But we all know that slavery did not end there. So you didn't free us from said slavery bondage. You freed us from maybe the iron yoke, some of us. A lot of us, we didn't have to wear the shackles and those kind of chains. But as we all know, being a person of some type of color, any color, living here in America, you always going to be slave to something. So it was also National Ice Cream Cone Day. That's the good thing. Make me want to go to McDonald's and get one of them ice cream cones. Y'all remember when them ice cream cones were just like a 29 cent? You can go and get a nice little ice cream cone from McDonald's and it was good. Try adding $1 and something to that now. Long gone, long gone are those good old days. Long gone. Are people on YouTube, Molly? Are they? Do we got anybody on the YouTube side? Are they saying anything? Because I don't want Slicky. You don't never read the YouTube comments.
Mhm. Nah, Bernice said good morning though. Everybody on Facebook so far.
Okay, okay,
Bernice
cool.
Smith said good morning.
Hi, that's my sister from another Mister.
Hey
Hey, Bernice.
sis.
Hey, Boo. Oh, good morning. I missed you yesterday. I'm sorry you guys couldn't come out and make it. But it's all good. Hopefully it'll be many more days or many more performances where my friends and family can come out and see some more good comedy stuff. We will make it happen. Molly gonna put on some shows, y'all. We gonna make Molly do uh some shows. You know what I want? For real. Anybody hear me this, y'all. Everybody out there listening. I want to go to an old timey cabaret. When I say old timey cabaret, I want to go to like the cabarets. You remember that the postman used to give at the Gold Room in Glenarden? Y'all remember the metro bus drivers used to get? They used to have the most lit cabarets. Certain people in the industry, like the bus drivers, the mailman, police officers, certain cabarets used to be totally lit. I mean, when I mean lit, it was no violence, none of that. All good vibes. Good vibes. You had good music. The DJ was cranking, and you had food. Food was good. If people going to eat and drink, the fun going to come. You know, and we danced all night long. And had a little dance competition. I never forget. I was at the I want to say Cafa House. It was some type of sorority house right there in Baltimore, and it was this big place, and it was a cabaret. I was down there with my girlfriend's family, and me and my bestie Misha, we went down there and we had a good time at that cabaret. They had a contest. There was a dance back in the day called a booty call. They had a contest to see who could do it the longest without messing up. So we was out there doing it. Me and Misha, we hung in there. Everybody else fell off, right? Except for four people. It was me, Misha, and these two other, one dude and this other girl, right? So the DJ said, okay, he gonna fix us. He kept speeding it up, which meant you had to keep in step and do the dance, and don't miss a beat. Faster, faster. Man, it's like we was doing a percolator on speed. We was out there doing a booty call, and yes, they could not. The girl messed up. Uh, this is DJ Slicky Woo Boo. Let's see what's going on. How how come you not listening to the show?
I cannot comment on the show because I am listening to the show. I can't comment because I'm in Facebook jail.
Here,
Well,
Facebook
tell
jail,
them on
DJ.
YouTube, man. I'm gonna send them the YouTube link.
And then Molly said he gonna send you the YouTube link. Get on YouTube. He mad. He hung up.
Yeah,
I am so sorry.
he
So
couldn't
back
say
to the
it.
story. We was out there getting it all night, and don't you know we won. Me and her won. We didn't win nothing but recognition and the DJ putting us on blast. But I was bigger back then than what I am now. I think I was shaped differently because I was more agile. No, I think I was smaller back then. I was just shaped differently. That's when I used to go to the gym, work out, and do. My figure was kind of intact. It was a figure. I didn't let myself go like it's spreading out now. Stuff was intact back then because I was still jumping up and down doing splits and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a unique figure, but nonetheless, I was on there, and me and Misha, we made it do what it do. I think I was the best that ever did when it came to the percolator. And I did mine like I was riding a horse. It was, and then you could do yours like the Baltimore style where you kick your leg back, and then you could do yours like where you squat. Cause Misha was short, so she could do the percolator real good. Short people could do the percolator real good when they squat and open their legs like that. But anyway, we taught a booty call, a new asshole. It was a new booty for the booty call. And we had a ball that night and we had a good time. Like I said, when you get people together, good vibes, when you got good music and good food and the drinks are flowing, nobody was in there fighting. There wasn't none of this rowdiness. And you even had your weed smokers outside still smoking weed and stuff. So the weed smokers, I'm not going to say bringing the rowdiness, because the people that smoke weed was always calm, cool, and sedate. They were smooth with it. So I don't know whatever this other stuff where there was the push and pull and all the rowdy, how it changed the makeup of a good cabaret. People don't want to go out anymore because people can't have fun. Especially people do not want to party with the younger people and the older people. People don't want to party like that no more because they say they can't party with the youngest. They said because the youngest is always on some rah-rah shit, right? So the older people want to come out, chill, get their freak on. Who knows? At the end of the night, you might be booed up after a couple of drinks and a full gut. You don't never know. Might be booed up. But back then we had fun. That gold room in Glen Island used to be lit. The American Legions all over used to be lit. Genesis or Marlboro Pike used to be lit. I mean, and we was younger back then. I was in my 30s then. And the people that we was going to hang with was older than we were, but they carried themselves differently. We liked that. Before martinis was martinis, it was it was another club that used to be lit and stayed packed because we used to be over there all the time too. I mean, Mr. Henry's. There you go. The different places used to be lit. And then when we wanted to get our go-go on, we used to go to the places where the go-go was lit. But you stay out the black hole because the black hole was exactly that. It was a black hole. You go in there in darkness, ain't no telling what happened. You might get shanked on the way. That was a wild a piece of a place right there. That's some wild stomping grounds back then. But we used to have a good time, and that's what we're missing. We're missing the good time instead of this all of this bad times, this running times, this ducking and dodging bullet time, and this people fighting time. I mean, and the women are just as bad nowadays as the boys. Nowadays, when you see a fight break out, 9 times out of 10, the woman is fighting first. Uh, hello, ladies. When did this happen? We know that dudes and stuff used to be fighting for tennis shoes. So women, are we that petty? Are we that catty? Are to fight over, and they fighting over men and other women. So woo. But I said all of that to get all that out the way to say I want a cabaret. Somebody know where a good cabaret is. Somebody want to get together. Let's throw a good cabaret. Let's have a good old-fashioned time. Molly, what you say about that? Don't you want to get down with the get down?
Down with the get down. I know
Let's have some
Ace.
vegan dishes.
You got
Let's have
Ace in
some
here. He said Lamont's.
Lamont's.
Yeah, Bernice said yes. Nene, hey Nene. Nene in here.
Hey, Nene. Lamont's used to be funny too. Was that down in Pamunkey, Maryland? Where Gwen said, this looked like they down in Pamunkey, Maryland last night. Man, it was the parking lot was full last night. People
Yeah.
hanging out outside. I was like, goodness gracious. If they would have charged admission for each car that come in that parking lot, instead of trying to charge admission at the door, if you want to hang out at the parking lot, fine. You got to pay this to come inside and hang out with us. They would have racked up. They would have made some money. Look, that's something to think about because they just wanted to sit out there in the cars, the music, they're smoking, chilling, whatever they doing. Somebody get a big old giant lot and tell people y'all come in and hang out. Y'all want to hang out? It's $25 a car.
You coming
So
in 8 deep in one car.
look for trucks. Look, you got a 35 for a truck. Then you know, say if you come in there, everybody scoot together and put in $5. You know, you can set up concession stands out there where they can go buy their refreshments, their drinks, and their food. They want to hang outside, let them hang outside. It's all about having a good time. But make sure whatever you do, you have a good time.
Katina said good morning. Uh,
Good morning.
Nene said you look pretty, cousin. Bernice said you look gorgeous, beautiful, cousin. They love you. Ron said, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, Ron. Hey, hey. Hey, y'all. Oh, for you, those of y'all just tuning in, I see they just coming in. We were talking about having a good old time cabaret, but I want to say this, and I'm going to stand on this. I want to thank my awesome group of friends that I hang with, the plug. You know, because I know I feel nothing but love from them when I do the show, when I do the event, and last night was no exception. Man, the plug representative was out in full effect, and I want to thank them. Um, Last night that came out. Last night it was of course $1 million Moments was there, and it was Molly $1 million Moments.
Yeah.
In case y'all don't know, he's the social media guy. He does cameras, pictures, what you call it when you doing layouts, all the shots like the model shots when you do all that. He
Anything
do
dealing with a camera,
the
you get
anything
added.
dealing with camera and the media stuff. Okay, then you have my t-shirt man, Ron the Hunt Truth. Not only do Ron sell t-shirts, Ron gives you the truth for free. That comes with the t-shirt, some free truth. Ron the Hunt Truth, but it's only in his spectrum how he see things. Okay, so that's his truth. He's gonna give you his truth, and also has a podcast. Then we got our local Shea Butter Baby. Oh, I love calling him the Butter Man 202. He got all the shea butter fragrance that you want. It shocked me when he showed up with Flower Bomb for me. He was like, "What's your favorite perfume?" I said, "Flower Bomb." Boom. I got me some Flower Bomb shea butter. What I got two of them.
That
One
was
I keep
fun.
here and one I carry home. Smells good. So y'all hit Shea Butter Baby 202 Shea Butter. You had the comedian styles of the Gwen Factor. She came out. That's my sis in the business. That's one love right there. She came out to support and love upon me, and I want to thank her and Melvin for coming out. And my sexy auntie Pam, she makes me call her auntie. She ain't nothing but a year older than me, y'all. Don't y'all hate them people like that? But she's still
Yeah,
sexy
auntie looking
nonetheless.
good. Yeah, auntie look real good.
And trying to act like an old lady. I'm like,
She
what?
she can't. She
Yeah, be trying to act like an old lady. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And I can't forget the Tom Mo show.
Yeah, Tom
He's
Mo
good to
showed
go.
up.
Tom Mo came on late. I didn't recognize him. Tom Mo, you
Mm.
looking good, Tom Mo. Good thing you married. Sorry, Ron. I didn't mean that. I'm just saying, Tom was looking good. I'm just saying. Well, y'all know I can't have C. Was he looking good or was it just my bad eyesight?
And
But I
he was
thought
in
he
your
was looking
face for
good.
about 5 minutes. I said, she not gonna see you, Tom. You gotta let her know it's you. That was funny though. It was a good show.
Because but Molly's telling the truth. I cannot. My vision is called low vision. So we're working on the vision. I'm getting the injections. I'm gonna do what I need to do. Anything in lieu of the surgery, right? That you're trying to do. So, but I ain't even gonna talk about that because I'm happy. I'm happy that my friends came out to support, and I'm happy that they showed up. And I want to thank my brother DJ Slicky Woo Boo for always kicking me in the ass. He jump starts me every morning to no fail. He makes me get up, you take your medicine. 3 o'clock, you take your medicine. 11 o'clock, you take. Thank you. I honestly thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Because sometimes I do forget, and he know I'll be busy, and he helped me, give all back in the box, fit in the box, and all that good stuff. And Nene and Rico and Cassandra, they wasn't there at this last night event, but they was there at the other event, and I want to, thank them because they always pack in, they always show up and show out, and that's what the plug do. We support one another in our business endeavors. It's networking. And it's good when you have good people that you can count on for whatever you need. Rico and Nene, they do I Give a Damn Jam tonight. It's every Thursday night. See,
Yeah.
everybody got stuff popping off. We got Molly and Tom Mo. They do the Tom Mo show 5 days a week at 1 o'clock, y'all. We got Ron the Truth Hunt. He do his show. I'm not sure of the
Yeah, he got
Ron's
pop
time.
up. He got Judge Joe Brown coming on today.
Judge Joe Brown. Oh
Yeah.
shucks.
Yeah,
Judge
so
Joe Brown.
yeah,
Oh,
Ron moving up. I think we might not see Ron after this interview. We're gonna see if he still be
I
the
love some
same
Judge Joe Brown.
or he gonna be talking different. Hey, Reese and Maul, like, oh Ron, why you sound like that? Ron, don't switch up on us, Ron.
What I'm saying, all of us, the plug, they're on different platforms with different things, and I want to thank them, you know, and all that good stuff. And of course, doctor, we got our own in-house doctor. She's my doctor and my friend, Katina Thomas, Professor Katina Thomas. If you want to call her Miss, if you want to call her Doctor, is Dr. Thomas. And I want to thank her. I'm trying to get her on there like every week as much as I can because her viewpoint, her degree is very useful to us as common black people.
Mm-hmm.
So and the education, and I'm just laughing because I look at Katina because that's how we were. We were classmates at school and we were growing up and everything. And I was like, wow, I'm so proud of her. She don't even know it, but I am. I love that girl. Uh, but we're talking about good old cabarets, right? And throwing a good cabaret with good music where people can come out, laugh, eat, and have fun, and feel good inside about one another and yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now we got some music set up. I want y'all to hear a little bit of my boy Kenny Hamp Jr. that was in the house last night. Kenny
Mm-hmm.
Hamp and Ashton couldn't be with him. That's his partner in crime. That's the rapper, his DJ. I want y'all to listen to this song, right? And we're gonna do like a kiss it or diss it. We're gonna play a couple of tracks, and I want y'all opinion. Do y'all want to kiss it or diss it? How do y'all feel about this young man? I call him little Jamie Foxx in the box because he's
Yeah.
short like Jamie Foxx. He kind of reminds me of Jamie when he's singing and he tell jokes. So this is my little Jamie Foxx in the box. Kenny Ham Jr., y'all.
And these words I'm about to give y'all just facts. My life, things I feel, things I deal with. Everybody deal with something. Don't think you better than anybody else. Things I feel, pain I feel inside, I can't even cry. It's like when I'm going to die, but
That's Ashton.
is it really true? Eye for the dirt that I did, and I really skated by, but truth is, karma been a bitch, and always been since, cause it's in my mind since this shit got me mentally missing my gifts. Battling myself, telling me get a grip. I contemplated suicide a couple times. I kept seeing tears in their eyes, pops and moms. Siblings ask, man, what's been going on? Stress had me, cause I'm always dead wrong. I had it, I done grabbed it. Speaking savage, I'm a ravage. Yeah, in my own light. You say I'm not average, feel like I'm the bastard. Pick out my casket, death on sight. You wanna talk past tense, future on the right. Yeah, I've been absent, now I'm on my flight. Cool with the captain, everything alright. No more jabbing, throwing blows, I don't write. Let it flow from my soul, call it good night. You never know how it go off of one fight. Hoes trying to expose niggas they don't like. Explode, I expose a lot of people on one mic.
Waking up cold, sweat, bad dream. Realizing everything is reality. Feels like all the walls closing down on me. On most high, gave me the strength to be a G. Oh, waking up cold, sweat, bad dream. Everything is reality. It's reality. All the walls closing down on me. On most high, gave me the strength.
I keep flying, I won't cry, I won't lie, I'm on drive, I won't sigh, I want mine. Picture me plastered online. Going through the same thing, what's different in our timeline? For me, it's grind time. What you sign, slime? Just understand I'm one of a kind. I'm doing fine, thanks for asking, everything in line. My passion got me blasting, everything in line. The devil dabbing, most high, keep an eye out for the snakes by the rings, cause they all try. Don't wonder why, just be prepared for what you find. Understand, be aware, don't nobody care about crime. They gon' bite regardless what you trying. Alright then, hopefully with this mic they get the sign. The devil tries in so many ways to get your mind.
And this is what it sounds like when doves cry. Waking up, cold sweat bad waking up, realizing everything is reality. It's reality. All the walls closing down on me. My most high gave me the strength. Oh, waking up, cold sweat bad waking up, realizing everything is reality. Feel like all the walls closing down on me. My most high gave me the strength to be a G, you know.
See, people judge you when they don't even understand facts. And then you sit back and you think, damn, how can you? But sometimes you do it yourself. You did? And then you be stressed over what somebody said about you. It really don't matter. Hey, you know who you are. I know who I am. Them snakes above. People can talk what they want to talk, walk how they want to walk. That's not gonna hurt me in no way, no shape, form, or phase. I'm Jay. Y'all know me. Better known as AK.
Waking up, cold sweat, bad dreams, realizing everything is reality. Feel like all the walls closing down on me. My most high gave me the strength to be a G. Oh, waking up, cold sweat, bad dreams, realizing everything is reality. Feel like all.
Yes, that was my boy Kenny Hamp and Ashton. Sorry, aka AK. That's what Ashton goes. So that was Kenny. That was more Ashton on that song rapping. So what did y'all think about that song? The lyrics was nice. The melody, the beat. How do y'all feel about that? Would you listen to that on the radio? Would you pump it? Would you buy it? Kenny got a song, one of my favorite songs by him. It's called It's Been Days. Molly, do we got It's Been Days?
I mean, Chad, you said it's been days. How long
Yeah,
you gonna let?
yeah, I think that's the
Nigga said it's nice, but I guess he's saying don't let it play the whole song. Let him hear. Hey, just let me know when to stop the next one, okay?
okay.
This next one 4 minutes, so you can let me know whenever to
A
stop.
minute. Give him a minute.
Alright.
What song is this? Because I didn't even we didn't
You
give the
said it's
title.
been days, right?
Yeah, It's Been Days.
This is.
Okay.
Since I got a phone call from you, I don't know why. Arguments lasting so long. Need some time away, need some time away. Need some time away, need some time away. You need some time, need some time, I need some time. That ain't that we said. All the bad vibes, girl, I can't take it. Now I'm not lying. Good things that we had. All far behind, cause you don't trust me, and I don't know why. You just want me for everything that I supply. I'm so done with this. There's so many women want to shine, and you just sit there. 21 questions asking why. It's been days since I got a phone call from you. It's been days. I don't know why. Arguments lasting so long. Need some time away, need some time away. Need some time away, need some time away. It's been days since I got a phone call from you. I don't know why I can miss lasting so long. Need some time away, need some time away. Need some time away, need some time away.
Living your party, artist starting the garden, stating the obvious. Yeah. So what's the object? Why we keep fighting over these bullshit arguments? You play this game and I play that game with you. Now you're feeling hurt and you wanna paint a whole different picture. A rose in the concrete right next to a pistol. Don't we all got issues? But she the first on my list though. Been my miss beneficial. Never been she official. What? Stay on my arm and my wrist though. Cool with the family plus my sister. Time always tell how shit go. Relationships always have twists though. She made me scratch out my whole list though. Rose gold sweet with the kiss mo. I'ma love her till she let go. She gon' love me till I die though. Ride or die even if I'm pissed po. She mad at me but she don't know I'm mad at most. So how we showing love though?
It's been days since I got a phone call from you. I don't know why.
What y'all think about that?
So long. Need some time away, need some time away. Need some time away, need some time away.
All right, Mo. So what y'all think about that song? That's one of my favorite songs. And I guess it's because last year the boy was in the studio. When we were doing the Morning Mac show, him and Ashton came in and they did it a cappella, and that was awesome, man. When you hear somebody who could sing and they use their body, excuse me, or their vocals as the instrument, he could do it. And I was testing him because Zach T. Brown was in the house. And I was testing him. See, Zach is that baritone. Zach is that baritone. When I say baritone, he's that Barry White baritone. Secret Garden, baby. And Kenny is more of a falsetto because he can go, both ways, alto, falsetto. So I was testing him. I said, sing this. Can you sing this? Can you sing that? Can you sing that? When your body is an instrument, you know how to make it do what it do. You do what it do. Sometimes you got to do what it do on point. And that's when I said, oh, this brother could sing. This brother could sing because even though I gave him a song that may have been a baritone, he brought it down to in his tone where he could sing it and sound good. So that's a creative artist. You're thinking on your feet. You got to make sometimes other people's music your own, especially when you're covering it. That brings the uniqueness in it. Y'all can tell I love music and stuff. I've always
Mhm.
always had.
Man, you real good. I got to see him perform last night, and I was shocked. He ain't look like he sang. I was like, what the fuck? Like I thought he's about to go tell jokes. The nigga started singing. I'm like, what the hell going on? Like, I thought the nigga was a comedian. But I was shocked because the songs were so good. Then I found out he wrote the song.
Yep.
Like he wrote all the songs himself. They producing their own music. They doing things right. So I
And
was just like, man, that's amazing, man. Damon here, he said, hey, good morning, Reese.
hey, Dane, you supposed to been coming through DC. We was wanted to see you. We was looking forward to seeing you, Dane. But I guess you where you at doing what you got to do. And I love you for being you, boo. But you know what, Molly? Just, Jay, you staying true. Kenny is
Mm.
part of his group. That's one of the singers on King Justice label.
Oh
He
yeah, he
took
is
he
part
took
of
the
the
Justice.
group.
Yeah, because he is. Yep, you remember him
Yeah, I put him on the fly. I know I've seen him somewhere. I made a fly.
exactly. Yep, you sure did. So he's a part of that group. And my cousin, he's recording. I think he's finished. As soon as he get everything they're doing in the studio done, because I know my other cousin from North Carolina came up to record this past weekend. I want to say the 16th or 17th, just this past week. So they he's been busy. They've been laying down the tracks. They've been doing what they do. So I can't wait to get that new music to come out.
Like
So
you said, what you know about the music game, Reese?
why do Slicky always test my gangster? Just to respect my authority. I know a whole lot. I know more than what my brother would like to give me credit for. Because he swear that he the best that ever did it when it comes to it. And he always want to challenge me. Always. Slicky's challenged the world. DJ Slicky Woo Boo against the world. But
James
actually, I'm
Stallings. I think I'm saying it right. James Stallings said good morning.
Shabazz Oasis. Good morning, brother. Yes, good
Reed Reed.
morning. I'm happy to see you guys. And he used to follow me on the Morning Mac show on the radio side when I was at up
Oh,
at
you
that
guys.
level at the
Oh, you got.
studio.
Oh,
Yeah.
he be stalking you. You saying he be following
No, it's only DJ Slicky Woo Boo is the
you?
resident stalker. Everywhere I go, I'ma tell mama. I'ma tell I see you. I'ma tell mama. Gosh, if I wanted to live a life of sin, shame, and dirt and crime, I could never do it because I have a brother that would be on my butt 24/7, telling on me, giving me swollen lips, always threatening to pregnate my lips. I'm gonna give you pregnant lips. But Mr. Shabazz Oasis is my friend and a fan and a supporter from when we used to do it on the radio part. Thank you, Mr. Shabazz Oasis. As you can see, we're at another platform, but I still need you guys' love and support because it still costs. I still got to pay for production and all that good stuff. Even though we're streaming through Facebook and YouTube, there's still costs associated with this stuff. Am I lying, Maul?
Nah, cost
Yeah.
of being boss.
Trying to have something, worth selling to the networks.
James
So,
said he love you. You his favorite sister.
oh, that's my big. But look, him and Slicky be battling. Slicky be like, "Where the church man at?" And James be like, "Where that old heathen at?" So them two got into a battle one time, Molly, at the station. That was hilarious.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah, but James told him, he was like, "You know what? I'm just gonna pray for you, Slicky."
Oh man, we got man himself, Rico, Dirty
The
Wayne,
entertainer,
Angel with Dirty Wayne said Virgo love,
Virgo
Indian
love.
Rock.
That's right. Do we got? You know what? We're gonna take a break for music because Molly, I want to show that this clip. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It tickled me when I saw it. You know what clip I'm talking about, Molly?
No, which one?
The little girl.
What she do? The last one you sent me?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I definitely sure. I'm gonna go to commercial and we'll be back
We
with the
go.
little girl.
We'll be you say your daddy had to say? Shoot us in the bed. What he say? Shoot in the bed. And who he did that to? You us in the bed. And he kicked me. He kicked you? Yeah. And after he down. And you fall down? After he down. Oh. I'm about to call your daddy right now to see what's going on over there. Call him. You want me to call your daddy? Yeah. Are you telling the truth? Yeah. Are you telling the truth? Yeah. Hello? You beat me? I'm gonna beat you too. Oh. Oh. Okay. 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 Well, we about to call your daddy right now and see what he say. Call him daddy, mama. Okay. That that was hilarious and it was sad at the same time. And I'm going to tell you why it was hilarious because it was just funny as hell. Because
Yeah.
you know to hear the little kid do it, which is sad. The sad part of it is that a lot of times this is how innocent people get implemented in doing things that they may not have done. Like the little girl's telling the story, she's obviously upset and still hurt that daddy spanked her. And she remembered where get your ass in bed right now. How many of our parents did that when they whooped us, tell us go to bed? Get your ass. I mean, but she thought she'd go to the other parent and snitch on daddy. And then she added a little fib in it about he kicked me and I felt bad. You know, it's just like
Like he kick you, it's gonna leave all type of bruises. You about 30 pounds.
and she said I fell down. But she said at the end, which was key, this is why she was telling on daddy in the first place. She said, "You beat me, now I'm gonna beat you." Already at that young age, she's making that rationalization of how she could get daddy in trouble. Because she knew when she tell mommy that daddy was going to be in trouble, and she ad-libbed to the story. She embellished on that story. How a child's mind that young, you know they know right from wrong.
They developing fast. Where you at, Reese?
She talking good enough to snitch. She talking good enough to say daddy beat me. Hey, get your ass in the bed. And then she, oh, he kicked me. Then I fall down. The mom's like, you did. But see, that's how sometimes children can get adults in trouble very easily. Yeah, sometimes it's not a laughing matter. Because what if the mother was one of those mothers that was bent on revenge and get back? These are the type of cases that's in child custody court and juvenile court with the babies and stuff with abuse, taking parents' rights away. Because if it was a different kind of mother, she could very well easily try to press charges because the child herself is saying this is what daddy did.
I know, and that's what's sad. You can't beat your own kid. That little girl was doing something wrong. He tried to spank her. That's his child. She ain't got no bruises on her. She ain't, really beaten or hurt. She just mad daddy beat her.
That
And
she got
kids been
disciplined.
doing that. One parent might say you can't go outside, and they try to ask the other parent that don't know the other one told them no already. And then they tell you go ahead outside. Then now they got the parents out. Well, I said he can go out. Well, I already told him he couldn't. Or I told him he can get something to drink. I told him he could. Kids know how to get the parents to get into it. She already good at a young age. And that phone call we got me when she said hello. Oh yeah, you beat me. Now it's my turn to beat you.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm like,
yeah.
oh man, she a fighter.
She a dangerous type of person.
Yeah.
See that and the mom got to have a talk with her daughter to say, "Look, it's dangerous to tell tales." When I was little, I used to be like that, and my grandfather told me, "Don't be a liar, because that's the most dangerous person in the world. Because a lie can get you killed." And like I said, what if it was that other type of mother? The kind, the bitter moms that really looking to stick it to a lot of guys. Or it could be the vice versa. It could be a dad she could have been telling it to, vice
Mhm.
versa. But what if it's a bitter parent? They looking and waiting for stuff like this to pop off and happen. And it
Yeah.
necessarily may not have been true. And that gives, the people that really get abused, they're scared to say something. And most kids that don't even get abused would tell it and tell tales. Isn't this something?
Yeah, I think she not lying though. She really got beat.
She
You
really
know,
got
I think she
spanking, but
just gassing it. You know, like she not telling the exact. She wanted to try to get daddy in
daddy
trouble
in
by
trouble.
mommy. You know, but I think if a guy was in that situation, like with his baby mother, he won't even beat his child. And that's why a lot of kids growing up without being disciplined because the father know
Yeah,
if I beat him, that
yeah.
gonna mess my chances up from even seeing them or
Same
having
behavior to
custody.
discipline.
So most times the parents that beat their kids, them and they baby mother already cool. They on the same page. You know, it's just like it's your turn to beat her. You know, because I ain't beating her. It's hard to beat a kid with that type of face. You know, they crying, looking at. I can't beat my daughter. I never did. I never will. She 13 now. It's too late. You know, but she ain't do much. You know, to get beaten. But it's tough, man. So I don't even know how you got the courage to beat a little girl that small. So I know you couldn't hit her, but so hard. She just they feelings get hurt. Daddy can't do nothing.
That's right. Cause I remember when I was 3, and I remember when I used to get a whooping, I would cry and rock, and I would count my little. Cause I got a whooping with a switch. I would count my little whets, and I used to say, "Grandma don't love me, Granddaddy don't love me, Auntie don't love." Go down to everybody in the whole family and said, "Don't nobody love me," until they pet me up. My grandfather said, "Come in. What's the matter, sweetheart? Who did you want granddaddy to get them?" You be like, "Yeah, who did it?" And my grandfather would really get them kids. Y'all better not touch her. You better not hit. That's why they said I was spoiled, rotten, and I was my granddaddy's mess. He was. That's why that man was my hero. That's true. My honor tell you.
Oh, that explains everything. Okay.
Wait a minute. What do you think? I was spoiled with love. They didn't have a bunch of money to give me. I wasn't spoiled with financially, but I knew I was loved. My grandparents loved. I knew that, and that made me feel a certain way about me and my granddaddy. You know, and I didn't always feel like that because I was like tormented by some other things as a child. But then as I become an adult, it took me like 40 years to figure out who I was and know the love and self of me and what I possess. Because when you don't know who you are and you don't love yourself like you should, you accept anything and you can get treated any kind of way and you let people treat you any kind of way because you feel that you deserve that because you feel that you're less than. I used to
Yeah.
think and feel that I was less than. Now I know that I'm more than enough. I'm more
Yeah.
than not less than. I'm more than enough. I'm too much for a lot of people nowadays. A lot of time, and they have to back off of it because it's too much. Okay.
You gotta let that hand go. That's what you gotta tell them kids. Certain age, you gotta let their hand go. Like when we cry, we got beat more for crying. Like the only way you gonna stop getting beat if you stop crying. So you gotta stop. It's no point in crying. You just gotta take it. And then
Mm-hmm.
two, it's just like when you messed up with one adult in the house, all of them beating you. It's like nobody gonna pet you up, pick you up, and that was for the girls too in our house. They ain't care. You gonna sit there. We used to pet each other up, like, bro, get up, man. It's all right, shake it off. But the adults, they like, look at him, he crying, little sucker. Even if it's my sister, look at her. Yeah, want to be grown, but look at you crying now. You know, so it was just a thing. That's why your boy Ace, dog, he said that's why these kids effed up now, no ass whooping. I think that's why a lot of these kids they grow up and they just feel like they finding themselves late because they just getting their hand let go. Once you get that hand let go in your 20s and 30s, some people still living with their mother and depend on their mother. But if something happened to one of them, now you got to depend on yourself and you don't know how. But when you young and they force you to depend on yourself and shake it off and learn how to get through certain things on your own, once you started growing to adult, you used to dealing with yourself. You know who you are. You know you effed up. You know why you getting beaten. But most kids don't, because every time they do something, somebody try to discipline them, somebody come there and say, no, don't beat my child. So now they gonna keep doing it because they not, it's no discipline to it. But then when you go out there in the real world and do something, the police even shooting them or locking them up. It ain't no, oh no, don't leave. No, your child did something wrong. He gonna get disciplined. He not used to it. So I think, man, we need to really beat our kids. I don't care what they say. You gotta go to jail, man. I'm sorry about it, but don't beat them to the point that you know, physically hurting them. But you gotta put, that's love to me. Love is not beating them. Love is a continue letting them just do what they want. And they just too young to be out here just making decisions on their own. I don't know. You frozen, Reese? Is you there?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Your screen was
I'm
just
listening because you're absolutely right in what you're saying, 100%. I remember I used to tell Tyree. Tyree was like 12 years old. He asked me, why do I whip him? Why do I feel that I have to hit him for him to understand? I said, I whip you now or beat you now so the police won't kill you
later.
later.
Yeah.
And he's never been in any trouble. And I gotta let his hand go. And I'm hearing what you're saying, letting the man hand go. I let his hand go now, but I think I held on to it a little too long because I always looked at he was all I got. I was fearful that he was going to get out there and get in the wrong stuff and get in trouble and become a statistics because he is he's a black man. And what do some other races fear more than anything is educated black man. They
Yeah.
want you to act like the N word, but when you show them, oh no, that's not in me. That's not what we representing. They get upset and they look for those to try to make example out of the good men.
Yeah.
Oh, I tell
Slicky
you,
said he got them butt whoopings. Do you think that works for Slicky? How you think it turned
no.
out?
Because Slicky was the type like that little girl. You beat me, I'm gonna beat you. Slicky was he was like, I'm gonna get you back. He's that type. He's like, okay, yeah, all right, I got something for you. So that's DJ Slicky Woo, Slicky Woo Boo. We got some more songs from Kenny Hamp and Ashton.
Uh,
Molly, do we got another
Kenny,
track for the
Kenny
people?
got a lot of songs on here. You got a Pacific one that you wanted to hear?
Uh, nope. I heard my song. Give him one more
You
song before we go out.
talking about? I heard my song. This the last song from our boy Kenny Hamp. He actually performed right before Reese went up last night. He
Last
did
night.
good.
And he formed on a humble because he was coming through to see me and support because the jazz band we thought was going to be there canceled. And they was like, we got this space. I said, I got my boy, Kenny, where you at? Kenny was like, I'm coming through the doors now. And he was there, my boy Kenny Hamp Jr. I want to thank all of the supporters again that came out last night to support and thank big thanks out to those who couldn't make it and supported me in love and in spirit.
It's him, AK and Kenny Hamp. Y'all can follow him too on SoundCloud. This is information here at the top.
Shot, man down, dead on arrival. Shot, man down, can't survive it. Shot, man down, black man on the ground. White man get set free, I get life who I am. This is America. Shot, man down, dead on arrival. Shot, man down, can't survive it. Shot, man down, black man on the ground. White man get set free, I get life who I am. This is America. Practice what you preach, you hear the preacher preaching with another sermon, another coffin, and another deacon, another baby gone before maturity peaking. Single baby mama by yourself, she keep asking, what's the reason? We locked up or 6 feet deep, that's how we see it. Try to prosper, we get criticized on how we speaking. All caught up, the man told you he ain't even see shit. Charges brought up, look where you at, you can't believe it. You think the system was made for us? Nah, man, you playing, cuz. How many people was lost over brutality, man? They slaying us. Worrying about that fashion, man. My passion is just love. No close caption, I'm just rapping about what's up.
Nightmares feel real, no good luck. With a mug on my grill when I show love, nigga, I don't give hugs. Man, I'm ducking and dodging on a daily basis, them big slugs. People are racist, I just face it, I'm built real tough. No gloves, straight contact. On the low, I'm ready for combat. I think we need to call the Black Panthers to come back. Don't know the answer, but I'm on that, for sure. Mask, guns, and gloves, meet me at the trap. The trap, bro.
Shot, man down. Dead on arrival. Shot, man down. Can't survive it. Shot, man down. Black man on the ground. White man get set free. I get life for who I am. Shot, man down. Dead on arrival. Shot, man down. Can't survive it. Shot, man down. Black man on the ground. White man get set free. I get life for who I am.
Gun to your face. Stay in your place. Fuck your race. That's just what we facing. Y'all see it on occasions. This shit ain't basic. This shit is racist. We see it every day, fam. Pick your battles wisely and read your pages. You need to analyze every step in all your stages. That black on black crime got them looking at us crazy. Donald Trump, the president, talking about us crazy. We always been relevant, we can't find our babies. They trafficking our young women, how we protect our ladies. They do what they do, the government's real shady. The proof is in the pudding, what the fuck you think is gravy?
Shot, man down. Shot, man down. Dead on arrival. Shot, man down. Can't survive it. Shot, man down. Black man on the ground. White man get set free. I get life for who I am. Shot, man down. Dead on arrival. Shot, man down. Can't survive it. Shot, man down. Black man on the ground. White man get set free. I get life for who I am.
Wow, Molly, what made you pick that song? That was on point. Molly Mall. That was on, and what he's saying in the song was true. That's AK rapping, AK also known as Ashton, and Kenny singing on the hook. I mean, that was a good one.
Yeah, I like that joint.
That
I
was
just randomly picked it. I just went off the name Man Down. I was like, yeah, that sounds like something serious right there.
we just talked about. I mean, it's the way you that was smooth, Molly. That you did that segue nice. That came in right. We did the conversation, and Molly like, bam, this what we is right here. Shot been dead, man down. Black man, you get locked up. White man, you get set free. You know, wow, 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 wow. Mm, mm, mm. Talk about the proof is in the pudding, but they telling us it's gravy. Yeah, I know that's right. That's right. We've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, run us straight, run amok, let us straight. Woo! That was good. That was good. Again, we are getting close to the end of our show. It's about that time. Yeah, I know. Only time that we actually go over is when we got special guests in the house. So one day in the near future, we're going to get Kenny Hamp and Ashton to come in alive themselves, and they can tell you about them and what they do and their music and all that good stuff. And I want to thank my boy Ace Dog for tuning in. He is another black. I can't say young because after a certain age you're not young no more. He's another a black entrepreneur. And he got their group. They doing A and J. What's it called? A and J parties or A and J. I think I'm saying no J and A. J is J and A. J and A parties and all that stuff, events and all that stuff. They're another one, and I want to say big ups, big shout to him, and thank you, Mr. Jamarco Management himself, for listening and tuning in. DJ Slicky Woo Boo, always a pleasure. Mr. Shabazz or Aces, Nene, Rico, my sister Bernice, Molly. Am I forgetting anybody? I'm trying to shout out the love to everybody. Molly, help me.
Ace is J&A Productions.
J and A
Yeah.
Productions, and what y'all
Rico,
produce?
popped in here. James popped in here. Tony,
James, thank you,
Katina,
Tabasco Aces. Dr. Katina,
Ron the Don popped in here.
the truth.
Yeah,
Yes.
you had a good crowd today.
Yes, we did. We did. And one day, Ace Dog with the J and A Productions, you come on the show and let us know what it is that you produce and what it is that your company, your business does as well. I love to support all businesses, especially black and local business. I believe in networking. I believe it's no man is an island. It takes a team of us. If you just one string, you can't catch nothing. Maybe here and there. But if you networking together and become a net, you can gather a whole lot up in that net. So just food to think about, one to grow on. That's all. That's all. And I want to thank everybody again. The Gwen Factor. She's a performing coming up soon. I hope to see her down at the comedy club with Teddy Carpenter. I think that should be like on the 24th. Teddy, if you ain't called my girl the Gwen Factor, what the hell you waiting for? Go ahead and call her, get her on the roster. All right. Teddy Carpenter doing his thing. He got like 5 shows coming up this weekend. Y'all remember Teddy Carpenter? Big draws, big draws. He used to always talk about big girls and stuff. But I got something for you, Teddy. I got something for you. Run, tell that, tell Mama Slicky, tell her that. But anyway, this is been another show, another great show, and I thank you guys for being great, for helping us become great, and let's continue to be great together, y'all. One love, one love.
I'm Reese. Love ya.
Love y'all.